People, we ran a positive campaign. We campaigned on the issue. The issue is change. Change for the future. The people have spoken. Ask not what your country can do for you. You have nothing to fear but fear itself. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Live free or die. And in conclusion, read my lips.
You see what I'm saying? What are you prepared to do?
Everything within the law.
And then what are you prepared to do? What are you prepared to do?
Anyone? Does anyone know what this is, class? Anyone? Anyone seen this before? Anyone?
Moses went to the mountain, and God spoke unto him.
Moses, this is the Lord thy God, commanding you to obey my law. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. A deaf man could hear you.
What?
Nothing, Gonish, forget it. Oh, Lord, why have you chosen me? What would you have me do for you?
I shall give you my laws, and you shall take them unto the people.
Yes, Lord! Lord, I shall give these laws unto thy people. Hear me! Oh, hear me! All pay heed! The Lord Jehovah, has given unto you these 10 commandments for all to obey.
They may beat the shit out of me, but I guarantee you they'll cut your black ass right up.
If you a badass, you know, it's amazing how far a gun and a badge to take some guys.
Bullshit attitude and experience is what gets you through. Come on.
Come on and experience some of my bullshit.
Not a very popular place with the brothers.
My kind of place. Always like country boys. They sure as hell don't like you.
How do? Yeah. I'd like something to drink, preferably some vodka. You best have a black Russian. Look at here.
Never seen so many backwards-ass country fucks in my life. Sick just to be in here.
This is our place. I don't give a shit what the fuck your badge says, nigga.
Oh, you're a big tough country faggot, ain't you? Get your country ass down.
I don't like white people. I hate rednecks. You people are rednecks. It means I'm enjoying this shit.
You know what I am? I'm your worst fucking nightmare, man. I'm a nigga with a badge. I mean, I got permission to kick your fucking ass whenever I feel like it.
Well, look, Hoss. You start running a respectable business, and I won't have to come in here and hassle you every night. You know what I mean?
And I want the rest of you cowboys to know something. There's a new sheriff in town. And his name is Reggie Hanman. Y'all be cool. Right on.
Going around the streets with an overdressed, charcoal-colored loser like you. You're just a spear chucker with a number stenciled on the back of his prison fatigues. Let me explain one thing to you, nigger. I like 30.
Hey, we all have these terrible stories to get over, and you...
It's not true. Some of us have great stories, pretty stories that take place at lakes with boats and friends and noodle salad. Just no one in this car, but a lot of people. That's their story. Good times, noodle salad. What makes it so hard is not that you had it bad, but that you're that pissed that so many others had it good.
Isn't that special?
I see.
Greetings, fellow Goy and Kafir. All hail the chief. Did you know that the Department of Defense, I believe it was, yeah, I'm sure it was Defense, not DOJ, it was a DOD, that established that as the, what is it officially called, to be honest with you? What is it officially labeled? I would say the anthem of the president? No, you can't call it an anthem. But yeah, they officially declared as, I don't know, the song for the president. All hail the chief. At any rate, you know what? I should have queued that up, come to think of it. I'm sure there's some copyright-free, royalty-free version of that. Maybe I'll play it while we're still streaming. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm just going to go quickly over some things that I've already covered. I've pretty much spent every day, pretty much for a week, leading up to the election day, and now the day after. The day after tomorrow. So yeah, a lot of people are celebrating. A lot of people feel like now they've been saved. I'm scared of those people, to be frank. I know those people are just as bad as the libtards and have a bullseye on me because I don't share their conditioning, their sentiments, whatever their issue may be. And that's a problem. You know, it's another dichotomy that leads to the same end. Whether you're pro-communism or pro-emperor, it's a problem. They both usher in a police state, and both of them do nothing about, well, Planned Parenthood and the stem cells, the lethal serums, the continued lockdown, the green agenda. I mean, really, are they addressing anything? Okay, one of them, while they were around, personally ushered in low gas prices. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? It's extremely toxic, but it's only evident or clearly evident if you're grounded in Christ, if you keep your noose. If you're praying ceasingly and you're centered on Christ, it's much easier to detach from all this didactic, divisive craftiness. And, well, I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate that you can't even talk about it openly without getting attacked, being treated as an enemy of the state, whether you're for the left or you're for the right. I mean, why can't I just be trying my best to follow Christ? Why is that not enough? Why do I have to choose one of these other things? And yes, being the right, despite what the left says, is another thing separate from following Christ. Why am I saying that? Well, again, the proof's in the pudding, judging by the fruits. Why have so many, especially the neocons, rhinos as they call them, but others too, have been calling for an emperor? We need strong leadership. Hey, what's up? What's up, Breakfast Gun? Hey, it's an open panel, by the way. If you feel up to it, feel free to come on up. The link's already in the chat and pinned up. That goes for anyone. So this is an open panel discussion. You come up here, I'll play nice, I promise. I do like discussion. I talked about my reaction to some really bad behavior on someone else's channel. Like anyone who comes at me craftily, deceptively, with ill intent, obvious and ill intent, that also is trying to ban my communication. Yeah, naturally, I'm going to quote unquote react to that, as I should, as anyone should. But outside of that, I'm gonna ring my own bell by saying I'm a pretty nice guy. I'm easy to get along with. I can have a conversation with anyone, no matter how extreme they might be or anything of that nature. So, yeah, feel free to come on up and have a dialogue about however you feel. And to correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about something. Maybe I'm unaware about something that's going on. Could be. I'm not saying that I'm definitely not saying that I know everything about politics. I haven't really, to be honest with you. The last person I quote unquote followed in politics, or U.S. politics, was Dr. Ben Carson. And again, it kills me every time I admit that, because now I'm ashamed of it, given his, as a surgeon, his stance on the lockdown dictates, the backward detrimental dictates, and yeah, even the lethal serums. He has no excuses, neither does Trump, by the way. An adult man, successful, obviously has a brain. When he was pushing a lockdown and pretending that he's going to set Fauci straight, but did nothing, still does nothing. When he did the Project Warp Speed thing, was proud of it, and then years after, it all came out in courts that how vile it is, the damage it's done, and still ongoing. He's still proud of his Project Warp Speed. You should be centered on Christ, preaching Christ, not Trump. Trump is just as bad as the rest of them. He made his fortune off of conning the system. Chapter 11 made bankruptcy a household moniker. In fact, in the process, filthy rich. Created yet another beauty pageant, young beauty pageant, a tertiary one. Why do we need a third one? Which you look at his personal life, including his wife, you might get an answer to that. Casino owner, yeah, he's a real Christian, because every Christian owns casinos, if not frequents them. And of course, reality TV star. By the way, on his reality show, he emphasized not saying anything, keeping yourself, your character intact, keeping your integrity. Integrity, maybe I'm overstating it there, but at least being diplomatic publicly. He was emphasizing that. Yet, 2 years before he became Republican, run for the presidential ticket, all of a sudden he's like on, Twitter, and made Twitter finally famous. All the money that was dumped on Twitter, celebrity, stardom, like years and years, all that money spent, and they couldn't get Twitter to stick. But Donald made it famous. The quote unquote Donald. So, and then Elon Musk took it over, and that's that. But yeah, all these things, I don't see how people are saying like he's somehow our savior. Some of them, when you have this conversation with them, will say, okay, at least he's the, best of the worst. He's not as bad as Kamala. But why is it, again, this dichotomy? Why is it we only have two choices in everyone's mind? It's almost like the new norm where we only have two choices. What's that about? I'm glad to see one state, and I know this because I took a quick glance at Mr. Potato Head. What's his name? Forget his name now. Officer Tater. A guy who's, speaking of Emperor, he went on Mike the Cop's show about a year or two ago, a couple of years ago, actually. Time flies. And he said, you know, we need to federalize all local police districts, or jurisdictions. All local police jurisdictions need to be under federal control, under a new office established, and of course, I should be in charge of that. He says that publicly. What the hell's wrong with these people, man? Wait, me. Oh, by the way, I'm going to share a little tidbit with you guys today. One of my commie Chinese students, and how he feels about Trump. He's actually a fan of Trump. Go figure that one out. You're gonna hear it right out of his mouth. A mask, of course, to protect his identity. But yeah, you'll hear from him. Yeah, all these didactic roads lead to the same end, and it's all anti-Christian. So Christian apologists, quote unquote apologists or polemicists, really, that are pushing for these things, and are also Zionists, by the way. Go figure. I got to question what their intent is. Why are they doing that? I mean, judging by their fruits, right? What matters is outcomes, but still, what the hell's that about? Anyway, so let me show you another clip. This is another Eddie Murphy movie. Again, I'm over 2 months away from continuing that series I was doing, Eddie Murphy. I just had to take a break. And I just showed, for the first time, a clip from a movie I was doing. I was going to start doing 48 Hours, and that sequel, another 48 Hours. And I was like, man, I just got burnt out at that point. And now I'm over 2 months, probably approaching 3 months now, taking a break from that. It's hard to get away from all these didactic, divisive, anti-Christian, Masonic, violence. But yeah, I mean, I feel compelled to just, expose this stuff. So I'll get back to it. And I've said that over and over again for the past few weeks now. But I will get back to it. And the fact that I just shared that clip with you guys now pushes me to get on it. But yeah, let me share this clip from Distinguished Gentleman. This is Eddie Murphy, B-rated film. It was around, I think it was the 90s, turn of the century. After the turn of the century, he made nothing but crap. In the 90s, it was pretty much his decline, beginning of his decline. But I thought this one had some really good tidbits when it came to politics. All right, let's take a listen.
How did I end up with a thief for a grandson?
Hey, got high. Hey, thief steal. Icon, all right? It's different. I'm an artist. I'm a con.
Oh, he's an artist. He's a con artist. Honor amongst thieves. How often do we get that from mass media? Boy, hey.
An artist.
Hey, look, there's a new ad.
Hey.
I am Inga. I am here from Sweden, and I'm so lonely. I need a man. And so do my girlfriends. Maria, my hot-blooded.
Yeah, this Tella Hooker, Andrew Tate stuff. I mean, it's really, really, really becoming the norm. That too is an issue we need to be addressing. Stat, one of many.
Spanish friend, Babette, the Parisian pussycat, and many others.
I hope you're spraying your lips from doing this. I hope your lip muscles freeze up.
How gay is that? I mean, look at this. Is it necessary for him to be doing these gay mannerisms in this particular scene or even sequence? We'll get to a little later in like less than a minute, but right now, why is this necessary? He does this a lot in a lot of his characters. It's a bit misplaced, and it brings up red flags. No pun intended. Yeah, but it's Hollywood, right? So whatever, I guess. But it's brace yourselves. I'm sorry. I'm going to question the man. All hail the chief. But what about his queer mannerisms. I mean, he's so flamboyant. Why does anyone ever talk about that? I guess the left doesn't want to, because then they would, have their queer rainbow army, pulling for him suddenly, and they do. Some of them do. Some of them are Republicans that even call him daddy. Oh my God, call him daddy. Ugh, what a vomit.
So call the girls of many nations at 1-900-555-NATO.
What do you think of my accent?
By the way, again, NATO actually reached out and asked me to apply for a job, an instructional designer job position for them. I still don't know what to make of that. And then Department of Defense, half a year later, after that, I don't know what to say. It happened. It's true. I can prove it. But of course, yeah, that's not my cup of tea.
And Ma?
Very, very good. Hey.
Thank you for calling Girls of Many Nations Party Line. For hot-blooded Italian wildcats, press 1 now. For perky American cheerleaders, press 2 now. For a busty Swedish love goddess, press 3 now. Another customer for Inga.
Don't you dare talk to that man. Hello, this is Inga. Oh, hello, Paul. How about you? Oh, tell me, Paul, do you have MasterCard? If you don't hang up that phone, I will flush it down the toilet.
I gotta wonder if this guy's got a secret life, so to speak. I mean, yeah. Okay, so you can argue here that, he's pretending to be a woman for whatever reason, as if that's necessary. Or we always see, I mean, even Arnold Schwarzenegger did drag in a movie. Even the Arnold. Oh my God. What the hell is wrong with these people?
No, Paul. Call me later, please. What's the matter with you? This is my business. You are not only a con man, you get your cousin Loretta to help you by talking dirty. Shame on you.
What you mad because you can't show my picture around the pool no more, Grandma?
Of course not.
All right. Okay, so let's do this one next. And this, I know this is a shocking image. It took me a minute to actually, that's kind of cool. I'm going to leave that up. Breakfast gun. Hope you don't mind. If it's bugging you, let me know. I'll take it down. Yeah, I'm not trying to pick on you. Actually, it looks like I'm picking on you. I don't want to do that. Take it down. So, yeah, this is actually, and when you hear what he's saying, it'll give away when this took place. But this is a young kid. I think he's 12. Yeah, he's 12 years old. 12 years old, a ripe age. And he's actually Chinese. And he's currently in Australia. His father's there for work. His family's kind of split up because of it. And he's there for the education, I guess. His father's in advertising, he says, or PR, some kind of PR work. So, yeah, let's take a listen to this stuff.
I think today is like the Trump and
yeah,
the things.
Yeah,
our school is talking about that.
Oh, really? Of course. What do they say?
No, the girls not like to ones that like it is called like Harris, like or what? Like Harris?
Oh, Harris. Yep.
Yeah, Harris. But like most boys want to Trump. But like I go to Trump because I don't like democracy.
Other than Did you catch that? Should I play it again? Hold on. I don't know if he's trying to be funny or not, but we'll see what he follows us up with.
I don't like democracy.
Other than
Trump because I don't like democracy. I go to Trump because I don't like democracy.
So again, he sounds like a libtard. Maybe he's trying to be funny. The whole emperor thing. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta wonder. I mean, I know Elon Musk, months before he went public or became public that he was doing deals with the Chinese. I actually spoke with a corporate Chinese person, actually was teaching her English, an adult woman, and she was bragging about her meetings with Elon Musk. At that point, to be honest with you, didn't even know who Elon Musk was. So then I looked it up, and yeah, the rest of history. This was a few years ago. So yeah, I mean, they love money, filthy lucre's sake. So what else needs to be said there? Other than
for communism.
Yeah. Right. For say communism?
Yeah.
Oh, Yves. Be careful. You can't be saying that in Australia, I don't think.
No, it's actually like everybody's a communism.
Do they really in Australia?
Yeah. It's not me. Like there's some like white people. They just talk about communism.
So I don't know. I don't even know who won, to be honest with you. Okay, so yeah, and yeah, I didn't really watch the elections. I got my election news from this kid today. The irony, a little commie Chinese kid is letting me know who won the U.S. elections. And yes, people worldwide, for some reason, are invested in who wins the U.S. elections. I notice there's plenty of Americans that will say, well, yeah, of course, with proud arrogance, but actually it's a bit of a head scratcher. At any rate, they are. So far, I mean, again, I don't watch the news, so you guys tell me, is there any writing so far? I know I watched a bit of Neurotic. He does reviews, particularly on the sci-fi Marvel stuff, the fanboy kind of stuff. So yeah, he was talking about politics, and I just listened to about 15 minutes of that. And anyway, I don't know, I'm a bit of a hypocrite. I'm talking about politics for days myself, but I'm doing it for the sake of trying to snap people out of this idolization of Trump or Kamala, and get them back centered on Christ. That's my objective here. Kind of snap out of it, folks. Where's the love of Christ in your behaviors, your antics that you're adopting and promoting? And foaming at the mouth if anyone says any kind of fact about Trump. Anyway, so back to Neurotic. He was showing video clips of all these women crying today. Sorry, I'm laughing. This is so retarded. Because Kamala lost, and now it's the end of the world for them. But saying that, how would these Trump worshippers reacted if the elections were successfully stolen and there was an attempt? I've got short on that. People throwing out a video clip of a postal guy throwing out mail, and other reports of it floating up in water drainage or sewer, whatever. Anyways, so there were some attempts, not to mention all the mass media shenanigans. But they lost, and again, I don't watch it. I don't know what the scale was. I would hope it was a big one. But who knows? At any rate, she did lose, right? I mean, this Chinese kid informed me correctly, right? Am I getting ahead of myself here? Someone in chat, let me know. Did Trump win? I didn't even know. I know this. I should be ashamed of myself, I guess. Arguably the most important election in recent history, anyway. But I don't even care. Yeah, maybe I need to check my own attitude. Anyway, yeah. So he did win, right? Maybe I should have googled that up before I went live. Whatever. I'm assuming he won. I'm assuming because the kid told me here. Let me continue this video.
Actually, let me check.
You gonna check?
I think 100% Trump win.
You think so? We'll see. I think Harris is gonna steal the election. And check out how he's like a Trump supporter. So it makes me believe that his comment about Trump winning and therefore communism, yay, was genuine. I don't know where he gets that idea, but it's concerning. Because I mean, if you remove the mask, you watch his facial mannerisms, it becomes evident that when he says that, immediately afterward, he looks like the cat with the bird with feathers in his mouth, like he lets something slip out. So anyway, it's a bit weird. So yeah,
Trump only have like her race is 224, and Trump is 267.
Oh wow! So
No,
he won though.
Do you know like 270 is win, so Trump only needs 4 now.
So I'm assuming that he won. If he was like 3 or 4 delegates or whatever it is away from winning, I'm assuming he got it, right? I'm just dropping. Say God bless you too, man. Woman, Professor, I'm confused. By the way, you don't have to. I don't want to dox you, but if it's not doxing you, are you of the fairer sex? Because anyway, it doesn't matter. Either way, God bless you. Thank you for coming here. Okay, I thought so. I thought someone else saw that. Ooh, wow. Are you single? Sorry, that's a bit forward. Oh boy, we should talk. All right, we'll leave it at that. Anyway, yeah, thank you for coming. God bless you, and keep on. And again, forgive me if anything I'm saying is offensive. I'm trying to be unfiltered for a reason, kind of jar people out of this mindset. Yeah, and thank you for all that you do. Yeah, I know how you feel. Amen. Yeah, I know how you feel, but that's I'm starting to reconsider that. Anyway. All right. Let's see. Let me put Breakfast Gun. Are you still here, Breakfast Gun? Hope you're still here. I hope you don't feel like I'm picking on you. But yeah, come on up, Breakfast Gun. I would love to chat with you, man. You are hilarious. You are a trip, all of you. Professor Yaffle does so much good work online. She's also on Bob the Builder's channel regularly. I think she's a mod there. Always doing good work. You guys are awesome, man. Like at the risk of sounding cheesy, I generally mean you guys are awesome. You have no idea, especially for people like me. I'm about to literally starve to death this winter. Yet here I am, hours per day, spending my time here instead. I just feel it's a moral imperative. So, and this might sound narcissistic, as David Wood would say, or delusional, as the libtards would say, but it's a much, much longer story. Oh boy, you're making it tempting. I'm on Skype, Professor. Hit me up. If you can find me. I'm like heavily censored too. Nobody can seem to find me on Skype or anywhere else. It's weird. But yeah, so I think like it's something that I have to do given all my experiences. Like it's the bearing your talent thing. You know what I mean? Like if I don't do what I'm doing, I feel like I'll be burying my talent, and I don't think I wouldn't be able to sleep comfortably at night knowing that. So here I am. Yeah, so let's continue this video.
When we back to home, like school.
Go back home, okay. And this is separate from politics, but he dropped this in too, and so I had to make my little snarky comment. I just can't help myself sometimes. From school,
like they have an afternoon tea, so we eat in the park, and just like two flies jump on my hamburger.
Yeah,
and I just can't eat it. It's very dirty.
Yeah, I hate
and I just eat it like a quarter.
I got you. Yeah, I hate flies too.
You eat flies too?
No, I hate them. I eat flies. No, he's so funny.
You ate flies too.
I think Muslims eat flies. I think that's part of their religion anyway. It's part of their religion to eat flies. It's in the Quran. It's funny you say that. And he is funny. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that in the Quran? I think it was like, who was it? I think it was Osama that mentioned it yesterday. Where was he? I don't know. Day before. It just seems like I recently heard that. And maybe a while back that something about flies going in your drink and then you have to drink them anyway. I think it was Sharia law, actually. And the reliance of the traveler. Anyway. Yeah, anyone who knows out there where that's from or if I'm wrong. But if you know that source, please feel free to share. But yeah, you can see, I mean, this is something that I have to deal with on a regular basis. Young little kids, even younger. I mean, I've had one that was one of my favorite students. I adore him. I love this kid too. But he's going on and on about communism and that kind of thing. It's like quite aggressive. It's very much like the 5'4" children. Again, this little 8-year-old, a little adorable kid, super smart, really nice, loves me to death. But during the National Chinese holiday, is shouting how China's going to kill everyone in the world, kill everyone. I'm like, what about the Europeans? Kill everyone. What about the Greeks? Everyone. What about me? Everyone and kill everyone, right? So completely Islamic in spirit or anti-Christian in essence. It's a problem. It's a real problem. And this is the kind of spirit that I see, of course, in the libtards. I mean, of course, unfortunately. But yeah, also in the ever Trumpers, whatever label you want to put on it. I hate these labels. I'm not trying to label people like that, but it's been evident, painfully evident. Like, it's really, really bad when people get super aggressive with you. You say, hey, you know what? Hey, Trump, he was the president with a lockdown. And they're ready to bash your head in. What is that? I mean, certainly it's not peace and love of Christ, is it? Lisa. And of course, there's Zionists too. Go figure. Pushing people toward David or something. Abraham, I don't know. Not toward Christ. Anyway. Yeah, so that's really, I mean, I'm kind of burnt down the politics things. Let me give you my next prediction for whatever it's worth. And this is going to be a bit whack, so buckle up. Yeah, so here's my prediction. They're going to assassinate the new chief. All hail the chief. And somebody like Elon Musk is going to revive him, like through virtual reality or some kind of automaton thing or who knows what. And people will declare that some kind of miracle. Maybe like, I don't know, the man with two brains or something like that, Steve Martin. And that will usher in like this new age of everyone now willfully wanting to become chipped and have this GMO serums in them so they can become like mutated and evolved. And this is sci-fi, right? Or is it? I don't know. But this is my wacky prediction. And I'm saying that this not will happen. I'm not saying I had a vision in the night and that kind of thing. That's not at all what I'm saying. But I'm saying this based on mass media messaging. It feels like mass media messaging is getting us in this mindset to accept something like this. So hopefully I'm wrong. I mean, I was wrong about them stealing the elections. I thought they were going to steal elections regardless. I didn't think Trump would win, but I did, also acknowledge publicly, covering all my bases, as I say, that he might win, and it's just for that reason. So, as a son of perdition, be worshipped outright as a miracle worker. I could be wrong. I mean, this son of perdition thing that could apply to so many. So who knows? God knows. We'll find out. But it would be nice to see the end of these things. But I myself have been back and forth about how to resolve this. For example, the whole lockdown people, everyone that was in charge. I've been pretty adamant that everyone that was responsible for destroying countless lives needs to be held accountable to the maximum extent of the law, including corporal capital punishment if that applies, lethal injection as a bit of poetic justice. But I say that with much hesitation. I really don't like that. I mean, again, and why I'm saying this is because it brings us to this conversation now. Like, so much conversation leading up to this election has been, well, Trump needs to get in power, needs to have absolute power, and needs to put all these people in prison and so on. I mean, you're describing a police state, whether the communist one or Emperor Trump one. You're talking about supreme rule. Where's the democracy in that? It's a problem. I do want a Nuremberg 2.0. I think it's long overdue. But we need to be super mindful about how we approach it, right? And why it's being done. With some things I don't like to get into the why with some things. But here, when I'm ranting, it's different. I'm just giving my opinion, like a columnist. But yeah, other things I don't like to get into why too much. But yeah, I think in this case, why is important. I think yeah. Anyway, so this is one of the things that I would like to see. So now Trump is president. I hope that's correct. And Trump being president, and he doesn't get assassinated, and all these other things follow. Then how is he going to fix the United States? Never mind the world, right? Again, people abroad are really invested in who won this election for whatever reason. I guess they're waiting for Trump to save them too. It's quite ironic. But what is he going to do? How is he going to save everyone? Let's focusing on the United States. How is he going to save everyone? I mean, any ideas in chat? Anyone want to come up and talk about that? Again, I don't want to beg people to come up, but just reminding you're free to come up. So I'm not just here doing a monologue. But yeah, I would argue that the first thing he needs to do is arrest all the pedos, all of them. And I think this is a common thing being said. And again, I'm saying avoid a police state. But the things are so extreme in that regard too. That needs to be addressed. And two, once that is done and corrected the course there, then he needs to arrest all of those responsible for the lockdowns and forced lethal serums, including himself. How is that going to work? How am I going to have a Nuremberg 2.0 with Trump as president, Mr. Project Warp Speed? How does that work? Let's get real here. Oy vey. Get it, Lisa. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm just, at least Kamala didn't win, but it would have been nice for people to actually have some faith in the democratic process and voted for someone other than this didactic nonsense. People that are handed to you to make you feel like you got a choice. Yeah. All right. So, and I want to be entertaining, but it's kind of hard to keep a line of thought going and keep on rambling while pressing on my little gadgets. I've got like literally 100. And I know this because I've reached the max of 100 on StreamYard. 100 of these little doodads. Like, for example.
How do you like that?
Okay. That one I probably need to delete. I should do that now, actually, because I don't really need that. But things like this, yeah, I've got so many. This is why I kind of fumble around sometimes, just it's hard to find this because it's not like
buy that for $1.
It's not categorized. Oh, by the way, red or blue, left or right. I mean, it's all back and forth. Like this, like my communist Chinese student, and I'm not just saying he's from China and therefore communist. He's very proud of communism and calling for communism, as you heard. One of many students that I have are like that. They say that Mao is the greatest leader in world history. Things like that. I mean, what do you do with that? But it's just a lot of flip-flopping. Yeah, so I like this little skit here.
Attention, Axiom shoppers. Try blue. It's the new red.
Ooh. Yeah, and of course this movie was absolutely commentary on society. So I don't think it's a coincidence they chose blue versus red here. So Democrat versus Republican, or communist versus blue. I don't know. United Nations, Greece. What does blue represent at that point? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to do a watch party. I don't think. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about the politics other than what I've already said, which is stay Christ-centered. They're going to do what they're going to do. This too shall come to pass. Render to Caesar that which is Caesar's. I'm not telling you to cop out. I'm telling you to be active, on the contrary. And I'm still calling for everyone to get extremely involved in the pedophilia stuff locally. And if the police are not doing their job, if the authorities aren't doing their job in arresting these people, there's something called citizen's arrest in the United States of America and abroad. Employ it. Put them under arrest and force the police to do their job. And if they don't, well, I mean, make a big show of it. But this is a martyrdom, let's say, and I hope they don't kill you over it. But if they put you in prison, whatever, this is a martyrdom that must be done for the sake of the children, including your children. I mean, I'm in schools. I'm not only teaching Chinese children, I teach American students too. I'm in the classrooms. And I'm telling you, these people are doing these things behind. They're still forcing Muslims, yeah, that too, muzzles on little kids right now as we speak. They're muzzling little children right now. Why? Of course, you know about the gender thing, which is very real. They're very active about this. These people need to be arrested, stat, all of them. Anyone hanging up rainbows, pushing this nonsense, having the children. I'm trying to teach children, and they're meowing at me. I'm not making this up. I have children that regularly meow, meow, meow. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't understand you. Can you speak English? Oh, you're mean, meow, meow, meow. What is this, man? Come on, people, speak up. For the love of God, speak up for the sake of your children. All right. I'm getting heated. My apologies, but. So yeah, my point is this: I am calling for everyone to get involved. I get involved to every degree that I possibly can. I always push the limits, and if the law is corrupt, then that law I will stretch. Let's call it that, and rightfully so. I mean, if there's a law that's Sharia law that's calling for slavery, for example, well, that's not a law you need to adhere to, but challenge. So all this stuff, please do your parts and have faith. Don't let the fear of Satan keep you from doing what you're supposed to be doing. Have faith that God will be there for you regardless. And if the worst thing they can do to you is death, we'll have faith that you'll be with God afterward. I'm not calling for people to run out and start acting a fool and trying to be martyrs. No, that's nonsense too. I'm saying do what you have to do, but don't allow this fear of death to keep you from doing what you have to do. That's the problem. All right, I love you guys. I'm going to go ahead and do the watch party. I'm going to do that here. That's why I got this TV thing up. We're just going to, let me go ahead and let's see how this looks. I think I already tested it. It should be fine. Yep, cool. The movie you're going to watch in honor of Kamala Harris. The woman that God forgot. But But it's continuing the series on Paramount Pictures. Jesse Lasky and Cecil B. DeMille, Goldwyn, but especially those two. This is another one of their projects. Again, we watched the Ten Commandments. This is a year after. There was also Satan's Stone, which I can't find a copy of, unfortunately. I'm still looking for that. Hopefully, get my hands on that. I'd like to watch that too. But some very intriguing themes and titles. But this one, what do you guys think this is going to be about? The woman that God forgot. Again, just like the very first feature that he did, the Squaw Man. Remember that one? The one that was promoting Native American Indian paganism, the witch doctor, and all these things, and making the white man look evil with running off with a Native American Indian child, and so on and on. There's a lot of things. You're gonna be a little surprised at what this is about. But what do you guys think this is about? The woman that God forgot. Again, going to the gender issue. 1917. Well, I think you guys are going to be a little surprised. It might not be what you expect. So without further ado, and again, feel free to come up anytime you want. The link is in. Let me go ahead and put that in there again too. And I'll say that for the last time. Here. Okay. And here we go. Enjoy. And I'll try to, again, there's no sound in this, so I'm going to be playing DJ over here. So some of the music I'll play early part, but a little later, like early part, like within maybe 5 minutes in, is actually music from Kenya, Christian music, Coptic church officially, Byzantine influence. But it's some of my favorite. Actually, I listen to it, go to sleep sometimes, which sounds kind of weird. But yeah, it's just very soothing, really cool music. So that'll be in the background. I'm just using that because it's got the drum beats, or some of it does, but also just an opportunity to share that with you guys. All right. The Woman God Forgot, 1917, Paramount Pictures. Oh, by the way, again, this is the only copy I could find, and so it's not in English, except for that little subheading. So my apologies there. But yeah, let's do the music. Okay, halfway through. How about... All right, here we go. Hey, does anyone know what this says, by the way? That'd be cool. Please feel free to translate if you know. This music actually comes free with StreamYard. But I'll play the other stuff later. But this one, ironically, is called, it's called Daydreaming. There's also one called Feeding the Ducks, this is hilarious. It's almost like 70s porn music or something. It's really weird. Feeding the Ducks. It's so weird. Yep, I got Bianco. That's all I got. But that's a name, evidently. So I don't even know what language that is. Okay, that is pagan worship. Opening with pagan worship. Okay, we're not sensationalizing paganism at all. Talak, I guess that's the character's name. Ooh, human sacrifice. Dun, 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 dun.
So will she allow me to make a
1519, we got a date. So this is the conquistador kind of thing. Spangola something. Yep, there we go. Oh, look, the cross. All right, Cecil B. DeMille, Mr. Religious movie. Let's do Feeding the Ducks. No, that's not appropriate. Let's do this one. Fernando Cortez. There you go. Yeah, the Spanish conquistadors. The most evil people on this planet, according to some history books. In Hollywood, evidently. Yep, and that's how it went down. There was a monk holding up a flag of a cross, leading everyone into the new world. Yeah, I'm sure that's how it went down. Oy vey. Okay, let's go back to Feeding the Ducks here. Oh, well, so much for that. All right, Montezuma. Here we go. Oh, let's go back to this one. Actually, you know what? Let's cue the Kenny music. I feel this is a little blasphemous to be playing this because this is actual legit Christian music. This is music that they chant and worship, communal worship. And I'm playing this now. Please forgive me. But it is beautiful and it kind of fits, so. Listen, God have mercy on my soul if this is out of line. Yesu Christos. I guess you got that one. You don't need to know Swahili or whatever to know what that word is. Yesu Christo. Jesus Christ. Ah. So woman empowerment. I mean, look at how bad tradition is, by the way. Aren't they always saying tradition is bad? Yeah. Anyway, they can't seem to get their story straight. Sorry to interrupt that. Yeah, I mean, we see this a lot in a lot of these early movies. Just this woman empowerment from the get-go. So at one minute they're saying that women are treated horribly, yet the next minute they're portraying them in these positions of absolute power. Which one is it? I mean, they really can't get their story straight. A lot of flip-flopping, talking to both sides of the mouth. That's what them do. Legion. Just like the Muslims. I mean, you read the Quran or anything, and there's just nothing but Quran contradictions, as Marcy says. This almost feels blasphemous that I'm playing this one. This is one of my favorite Negro spirituals, by the way. Probably the favorite. I'm sure a lot of other people's too. Let's go back to the other one. This doesn't feel right.
patakatifu pake, msifuni katika ngala uweza wake. Kila mwenye pumzi na msifu Bwana. Msifuni kwa matendo yake makuu, msifuni kwa kadiri ya wingi wa ukuu wake. Kila mwenye pumzi.
So yeah, apparently, yeah, the white man, the Christian white man, no less, led by a Christian monk, the pinnacle of Christianity is being portrayed as the pinnacle of evil by a Jewish Freemason and another Jew, amongst others. And I can't talk about that because that's anti-Semitic. Is the ADL about anti-defamation? If so, why are they not protecting Christians? And this garbage, this vile fascist propaganda pieces like this. Where's the ADL on this? On this misrepresentation? Anyone? So is the ADL about anti-defamation or is it about Jewish supremacy? Well, Second Temple is being built. They destroyed the mosque during their war with Palestine. Trump's in power, and so here we go.
Msifuni kwa kinanda na kinumbi. Kila mwenye pumzi na msifu Bwana. Msifuni kwa matari na kucheza, msifuni kwa zeze na filimbi. Kila mwenye pumzi na msifu Bwana. Utukufu kwako lionyesha nuru, utukufu kwa
Yep, that's not very pagan. A little orgy action going on over here. Again, 1917 film. The Woman That God Forgot, in honor of Kamala Harris, the Indian, who was black. Idiot Lisa. And all the women crying today. Well, why are they crying? Because their mothers, their grandmothers, their great-great-grandmothers, their great-great-great-grandmothers, and all that have been conditioned by Freemason, Jewish Hollywood producers for decade after decade after decade after decade, generation after generation after generation, with all this stuff. It wasn't the mid-20th century communist influence, but our early 20th century fascist influence. Uh-oh. That's a Muslim 1,000-mile stare.
Sexy time.
Let's go back to feeding the ducks. Hey, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, are you male or female? And again, if I'm doxing you, don't say. I'm just curious. I'm a little confused about that. I thought you were a man. Feed those ducks. Feed those. Again, this is a song from StreamYard called Feeding the Ducks. I have no idea. Yeah. Makes me want to freestyle. Yo. Ay, vey. What are they talking about? Does anyone, by any chance, recognize that language? Want to translate for us? Again, I'm sorry. This is the only copy I could get my hands on. So, but yeah, this is an American production, Paramount Pictures. This came actually from archive.gov. So, but yeah, that's all they had was this. This don't think that's Spanish. Portuguese, maybe? No. Oh, music. DJ, come on, man. Get falling asleep on us. Play some music. Fitting music. Let's see what's going on here. Let's do this again. Talak Bremen ma anuano de rabbit.
It's nice. I liked it. Dinky. Sexy time.
Let's play the other one. Daydreaming. Man, that armor makes him look like he's got boobs. What's up with that? The costume designers. Like again, this is Hollywood, man. I mean, it could be coincidental. They could just be man nips, but nah. They made that armor look like he's got boobs. I'm pretty sure of that. This whole Baphomet thing. I mean, of course, they're glamorizing the pagan culture here, so not that far much of a stretch here. Gotta stop that. Probably annoying you guys. Yeah, this is difficult, not knowing what's going on, not being able to read the writing. Yeah, if we don't know what the writing is, it's just really hard to just go on visuals. No, the wrong one. Let's do this one. The poor oppressed women. At least that's what Hollywood says when they're not making them superheroes. Can't get their story straight. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a man? That's a man. My bad. Talk about Baphomet idolization. Or is that a woman? Help me out here, guys. What is that? Montezuma. That's all I got. That's got to be Portuguese. This is probably Brazil, right? But no, these are Spanish conquistadors. Somebody enlighten me. Completely confused. Other than the Christian bashing and the feminism, I don't know what's going on. Oh, and the occult, the Satanism. Let's not overlook that by any means. Uh-oh, another victim. That's not a good sign. Breaking an arrow. I'm sure that's probably not a sign of peace giving. Looks like they're fighting over the woman that was distraught. Is it coincidental that they're making this lead male character look like Jesus? I could be wrong. Could be coincidence. But notice everyone else doesn't look like him, Jesus. So maybe not wrong. So something about Montezuma. Montezuma's revenge. Who knows? I wish I knew what's going on in this movie. The woman that God forgot. A movie that proper English. Oy vey. Sorry, folks. Oh, falling cross in the background. I wonder if that was accidental. Could be. Could be, but I don't know. Kind of doubt it. I'm not saying things don't happen. And that might have been an accident, but I don't know. Io sono il figlio del bianco nome e chiodo de ser. This is probably Portuguese. I should know Portuguese. You know what? I should have found someone that speaks Portuguese so they can translate for us before I did this. The poor native submitting to the evil white man. Worshipping a monk? Oh, he's being tonsured something? He's being tonsured something. Or just saying that the soldiers are Christian and therefore the soldiers and Christianity is bad. That's probably what that scene was about. That makes much more sense. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if we're gonna make it all the way through this movie. We're about 20 something minutes in, and we've got about another 45 minutes to go. We're about a fourth or third of the way done. And I didn't know what's going on. That's the problem. I should scrap this. I should probably scrap this and then find. Maybe I'll find English subtitles somehow online. You never know. I doubt it. I mean, or just find someone. This is probably Portuguese. That's my Portuguese friend if he's willing to jump on and play a translator for us. Oh, I know someone who's I'll ask her. Lydia, Speaker's Corner. She's super busy, but I wonder if she wouldn't mind doing that. I'll reach out to her, see if she wants to do this stream together. All right, guys. You know, I mean, I'll play a couple more pieces and watch a little bit more of this so we can see where it's going. But after that, I'm going to call it and see if I can get Lydia or a friend to come play translator for us so we can know what's going on. Or see if I can find English subtitles somehow online. You never know, but I doubt it. But yeah, let me finish this music from Kenya. Christian music, by the way. Worship music. This is like Psalms and stuff like that. At least in the Byzantine faith it is, but I imagine it's likewise here. I mean, some of it sounded, but certainly there was some Byzantine mode in one of them, so at least one of them. So anyway. The Baphomet man boobs, that's really killing me. Okay. A woman stops two men from killing each other. Ooh, women are so oppressed they have no power. Isn't that what Hollywood says? Mass media? Or is it? Again, they can't get their story straight. So does that mean that he won her? Oi, I guess not. Either that or someone who's not playing by the rules. What's with the smoke? What is he, a ninja? Is that ninja smoke? What the heck is going on? Uh-oh. You're done for, buddy. Oh, come on. One man. Give me a break. Baby. I guess this is Captain Conquistador. Not Captain America, but Captain Conquistador. Oh, WWF move. Here we go. Oh, that was not cool. That was not nice at all. Oh, that was not good. Not what the... Whoa, this is 1917 film. I guess Cecil B. DeMille wanted this scene in here. Sex sells. Oy vey. Yeah, I mean, why not? While we're running around killing each other, let's cut it to a scene about a woman undressing. Perfect sense. Oh, come on, man. It's a good thing I wasn't playing this music. Well, let's get back to it.
Imelemewa
Oy vey. Quick, someone get a witch doctor. Like a squaw man. And that looks like the eye. That's interesting. We need some kind of tragic music here. What do I have? Nope, don't have any. I think that's the best I got for tragic music. Sorry, folks. I'm sorry. How about this? No, that ain't gonna work. Mario dies? No, that's not it. Here we go.
Just run away, Forrest.
I'll be back. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That boy sure is a running fool.
Yeah, that was a little misplaced. Go back to this. Forgive me, I got interrupted again. But yeah, this is advertised as a romantic movie. Who feels romantically moved by this? Or feels romantically warmed by this? Maybe you're being moved by this. Lustfully. Romantic? I guess that's okay. Romance, lust. All right. I'll here. This is it best. Oh, yeah. In my 100 bits, it takes me forever to find it. So late. Might as well not even play it at this point. Can't even find it. Wait. Wow. Yep. I guess I'll take that as a sign, so to speak. Wow, look at that. I can't find it. Scrolling up and down, and I can't find the clip I'm looking for. That's how bad this is. That's how many clips I have. Again, 100 totals, literally. Wow. What is it labeled as? What? Wow. Stupid. Oh, look at that.
I'd buy that for $1.
Wow, was that late? And really bad timing. My bad. I got to work on this. I got to fix these somehow. Make them easier to access. Well, at least they didn't get a witch doctor. It's arguably a nice change of pace. Let's play some music here. And he survived. That's the good news. No witch doctor survived. Yay. Notice the color too, by the way. Again, this is a Cecil B DeMille thing. It's not Technicolor, but you can see it's kind of like putting a film over it. Like you'll use purple, for example, to represent night. or even blue, something to that effect. You know, the reddish orange stuff for like a hot day or something. So it's just something that he was experimenting with. And I think it's okay. I mean, at first I found it annoying, but now that I understand what it is, I'm a little more accepting of it. But yeah, Technicolor, about a decade later, were the first innovations, the first innovations of Technicolor were much better than this, of course. Yeah, this is bad. I'm definitely going to ask Lily if she can help me out. He's wearing a cross. He must be a bad guy. Something bad's about to happen. Wow. Wow. Okay. And cut. So we know where that was going. Okay. I mean, this Cecil B. DeMille, this is like the woman that God forgot. I really wonder what he meant by that title and what his agenda was behind the production of this film. Spent all that time, money, and resources to advertise and distribute this throughout the nation. All right, let's do one more. I keep cutting this off. Sorry, I'll not interrupt anymore. Let's play this one all the way through. And I got one more song after that, and after that we'll probably cut it a second ask Lily or Fran to interpret. I'm sorry, but for this scene, this music is much more appropriate. And again, you see the purple film to represent night or darkness. And he's holding his cross at a moment like this. What's that about? Oy vey. Yep, holding his cross. Something bad's about to happen while he's doing something bad. And then emphasizing the cross over and over again. Amidst that. Wait a minute, this is foreplay? He's teaching her to pray to God? What the hell? Well, we know her name, Christina. Okay. Like Jesus Christ? Come on, man. Wait, is that Italian? No, it's got to be It's got to be Portuguese. Well, we saw that weapon on the Last of the Mohicans too. And it's a pagan one, by the way. It's one that's used in the beheading practices, the cultists, human sacrifice rituals. Not only a weapon, but for occult, idolizing, worshiping practices. Again, these Spanish conquistadors, the shape of their helmet as well. It's like they're trying to look like Peni, right? Is it just me? I don't know. Maybe I got a perverted mind. Maybe it is just me. But I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's like some kind of phallic gesture. Phallic gesture. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe that's inappropriate. Maybe I'm off, but I don't know. I kind of wonder. Yeah, change the music. All right. Try this one more time. My apologies. Okay. Music from Kenya. Worship music. Christian worship music. Coptic / Byzantine. Hey, is she converting? I like that.
Bwana uniokoe, shetani ananisonga songa. Bwana wangu Yesu usiniache mimi, unilinde uniokoe mpaka mwisho. Bwana wangu Yesu usiniache mimi, unilinde uniokoe mpaka mwisho.
Yeah, so I guess he was stranded behind enemy lines, so to speak, getting shot by an arrow, and then had some kind of love affair with this empowered Mayan. And now she's gave his relic, his cross, to a servant so he can go play messenger to the others, let them know that, he's behind enemy lines, come rescue him. This is what I'm gathering. I could be wrong. And it looks like this guy has got designs for her. Or is that his wife? Is this an extramarital affair? Oh man, I hope it's not. It might be his wife. That makes sense. Oy vey. Really? Cecil B didn't know? The Woman That God Forgot? 1917. Very beginning of Hollywood. Wow. All right. Last piece of music. Again, this one, speaking of which, it also incorporates a female chanting choir. So again, this is Coptic, Kenyan, and with some Byzantine influence, or Byzantine pieces even. But yeah. Anyway, enough of that.
mtakatifu. Moyo wangu, moyo wangu, moyo wangu nena daima. Moyo wangu, moyo wangu, moyo wangu nena daima. Moyo wangu, moyo wangu, moyo wangu nena daima. Kila mwenye pumzi na msifu Bwana.
Msifuni Mungu katika patakatifu pake, msifuni katika ngalaweza wake.
Kila mwenye pumzi na msifu Bwana.
Msifuni kwa matendo yake makuu, msifuni kwa kadiri ya wingi wa ukuu wake.
Kila mwenye pumzi na msifu Bwana.
Msifuni kwa mvumo wa baragumu, msifuni kwa kinanda na kinumbi.
Kila mwenye pumzi na msifu Bwana.
Msifuni kwa matari na kucheza, msifuni kwa zeze na filimbi.
Kila mwenye pumzi na msifu Bwana. Tumo safarini kwenda juu mbinguni katika utukufu wa Bwana. Tumo safarini kwenda juu mbinguni katika utukufu wa Bwana. Mkosaji wetu mjie Yesu sasa, ukasafishwe dhambi zilemeazo zote, ili turithi uzima wa mbingu tuliokwisha tengenezewa. Mkosaji wetu mjie Yesu sasa, ukasafishwe dhambi zilemeazo zote, ili turithi uzima wa mbingu tuliokwisha tengenezewa. Msalabani Bwana aliamba, damu yake ikamwagika. Msalabani Bwana aliamba, damu yake ikamwagika. Mkosaji wetu mjie Yesu sasa, ukasafishwe dhambi zilemeazo zote, ili turithi uzima wa mbingu tuliokwisha tengenezewa. Mkosaji wetu mjie Yesu sasa, ukasafishwe dhambi zilemeazo zote, ili turithi uzima wa mbingu tuliokwisha tengenezewa. Na siku ya tatu Bwana akafufuka, akapaa juu mbinguni. Na siku ya tatu Bwana akafufuka, akapaa juu mbinguni. Mkosaji wetu mjie Yesu sasa, ukasafishwe dhambi zilemeazo zote, ili turithi na muda kitambo atawaita wote walioweza kumfuata, na muda kitambo atawaita wote walioweza kumfuata. Mkosaji wetu mjie Yesu sasa, ukasafishwe dhambi zipendeazo zote, ili tuurithi uzima wa mbingu tuliokwisha tengenezewa. Mkosaji wetu mjie Yesu sasa, ukasafishwe dhambi zipendeazo zote, ili tuurithi uzima wa mbingu tuliokwisha tengenezewa. Shetani atakapoona mji ule ukishuka toka mbinguni, ataona wivu. Shetani atakapoona mji ule ukishuka toka mbinguni, ataona wivu. Atakimbilia pangoni, mapango na yatamkimbia. Atakimbilia majini, maji na yatamkimbia. Atakimbilia milima, milima ndio nifunike, milima itamkimbia mbali. Atakimbilia pangoni, mapango na yatamkimbia. Atakimbilia majini, maji na yatamkimbia. Atakimbilia milima, milima ndio nifunike, milima itamkimbia mbali.
Yeah, these, again, like Muslims, portrayed as peaceful. Peaceful civilizations. Not that long ago, actually, they were doing this. Arguably, to some degree, still doing it. Sangria. Anyway.
Utukufu kwako ulionyesha nuru, utukufu kwa Mungu juu. Utukufu kwako ulionyesha nuru, utukufu kwa Mungu juu, na injili ya amani na mapendezi kwa wanadamu. Tukusifu, tukuhimidi, tukusujudu, tukutukuza, tukushukuru kwa utukufu wako mkubwa. E Bwana mfalme wa juu mbinguni, Mungu Baba mwenyezi, mweza mtakatifu, msiyekufa mtakatifu, utuhurumie. Mungu mtakatifu, mweza mtakatifu, msiyekufa mtakatifu, utuhurumie. Mungu mtakatifu, mweza mtakatifu, msiyekufa mtakatifu, utuhurumie. Utukufu kwa Baba na Mwana na Roho Mtakatifu, sasa na siku zote hata milele na milele. Amin. Msiyekufa mtakatifu, utuhurumie. Mungu mtakatifu, mweza mtakatifu, msiyekufa mtakatifu, utuhurumie. Bwana wangu Yesu, Mwokozi wangu Yesu Bwana, unilinde siku zote za maisha yangu Yesu Bwana, uniongoze chini ya mkono wako Yesu Bwana. Bwana Yesu, usikie kuomba kwangu. Dunia imelemewa sana na dhambi, naomba Bwana uniokoe. Maovu yamezidi, Bwana uniokoe. Shetani ananisonga songa. Bwana wangu Yesu, usiniache mimi. Unilinde uniokoe mpaka mwisho. Bwana wangu Yesu, usiniache mimi. Unilinde uniokoe mpaka mwisho. Bwana wangu Yesu, Mwokozi wangu Yesu Bwana, mimi sistahili kuwa mtoto wako Yesu Bwana, bali unifanye niwe mtumishi wako Yesu Bwana. Naomba Bwana uniokoe. Dunia imelemewa sana na dhambi, naomba Bwana uniokoe. Maovu yamezidi, Bwana uniokoe. Shetani ananisonga songa. Bwana wangu Yesu, usiniache mimi. Unilinde uniokoe mpaka mwisho. Bwana wangu Yesu, usiniache mimi. Unilinde uniokoe mpaka mwisho. Nilidanganywa na yule mwovu Shetani Ibilisi, nikausahau upendo wako wa kwanza Yesu Bwana, bali unilegeze niwe mtumishi wako Yesu Bwana. Leo nakimbilia wokovu. Dunia imelemewa sana na dhambi, naomba Bwana uniokoe. Maovu yamezidi, Bwana uniokoe. Shetani ananisonga songa. Bwana wangu Yesu, usiniache
Oy vey, give me a break. All these tropes. Always the suicide with Hollywood, isn't it? Always. Yeah, how many instances of suicide do we see in this flick? Extramarital affair, all this sexual innuendo and provocative scenes. Of course, the glamorization of the occult. And this portrayal of Christians being this militant, genocidal entity. Just, oh, wait. But I'm still trying to figure out, again, of course, I couldn't understand the writing, and therefore completely understand the story. But I'm still trying to figure out where the title comes in. The Woman That God Forgot. What do they mean by that? Lasky, Goldwyn, DeMille. What was their point? What was the agenda behind this production? Anyone? Any ideas? I guess those are somebody's ashes. Here's a good time for this one. Alrighty then. Yep. Again, also the feminism prevalent. Still don't know what The Woman That God Forgot is supposed to be about. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Scroll all the way up to my 100 gizmos and gadgets. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's still here, if you're gone, I don't blame you. Yeah, again, I'll might do another one like this, as in maybe we'll watch this again with someone who can translate for us. And that's a maybe. But again, it's an early film, it's a significant one, so maybe worth the effort. We'll see. I might put that to a poll. We'll see how the poll turns out. But yeah, all these Hollywood things from onset. Again, the Squaw Man, 1914. A couple years later with this, in between, and on and on. The list goes on. Maybe I should just do a stream looking at descriptions or maybe little clips here and there of what I can get past through copyright anyway. Of this Paramount Productions. And maybe I'll look into doing a series on that. But I'm going to get back into the Eddie Murphy thing. As far as the politics goes, I'm just going to address that as it comes. I'm not going to say I'm done talking about that, but as far as the presidential stuff and all that, as far as I'm concerned, it's over. Yeah, from here on out, like, well, we got 4 years for the 2030 thing. So, a U.S. presidential election at this point on, I suspect is going to be the least of our concerns, especially with the World War III that they're creating, looming, and all these other things. But hopefully, if the Donald actually does accomplish anything, if he's worth his weight in salt, it would be that he at least holds the pedophiles accountable. But I'm not going to hold my breath. But yeah, it would be nice to hold those that are responsible for the lockdown and the lethal serums, forced lethal serums, including himself. But, that's not going to happen. Unfortunately. So yeah, the whole point is this: regardless of what they throw at us, what happens, just keep in mind this still should come to pass. Blessed are those who endure to the end. And all the law hangs upon these two things: nous and koinonia. In chat. Nous, your relationship, your awareness with God, and koinonia, taking care of each other as you love yourself. Yeah, not be in love with yourself. Yeah. Yeah, what can I say, folks? A rough winter ahead. I don't know. I'm going to survive it myself, literally. We'll see what happens. But from here on out, I'm going to get back to a more regular schedule. Get back to this 5th book, children's book that I got inspired by. This actually the student that you saw today was actually the student who challenged me to write a book about the crazy clown world, forced grooming. So thank him for that. It's quite ironic. In that he's also an ardent commie too. It's so weird. Anyway, maybe blessed. So I'm gonna be focusing on that. I'll be going back to one give or take a live stream a week and one short IO Ahmed or Mahmoud or whatever his name is, or its name is, her name, whatever. A couple of shorts. The next one will be, again, of course, in Mahomo, his pedophilia, the tongue sucking, and his penis, and all that other stuff that's coming up in my next short. Follow that with something else on Mahomo. The list goes on with that guy. Slave driving, likely. So I want to do one Paul Sullivan, asked me to do some clips from a recent live he did. So he's got some good tidbits in that one, covering Sharia law. Might include some of that in that short on Mahomo slavery. The slave driver that he was. And the libtards who show solidarity with him and his cult. Anyway, so shorts like that. Other shorts, just keep in touch. I've been covering different topics, but as you see, the kitty gloves are coming off, and so in the process from offending you folks, let me know. And also if I get things wrong, like for example, when I said Mayans, like there might be Brazil, I was like, wait a minute, that weapon doesn't make sense. How is it coming all the way from northeastern tribes to all the way to South America? But yeah, it turns out they were Aztec, which makes much more sense. Montezuma. All right. Anyway, so I can't get them all right. But yeah. Anyways, the point is this: if I get something wrong, please, jump in there. If not for my sake, which I would appreciate generally. Genuinely, I would appreciate it. But certainly for the sake of the audience that might get misinformed accidentally, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, and of course, panel. I've started making that more open. So some per request, ironically, some of those people that requested that don't show up, but may be blessed. That's how that goes. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, anyways, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a good idea. It's better than me coming on here and yapping away. So good dialogue. And then the last one we had with Slim, with Daniel, which both those guys I really, really appreciate. But an old friend that I was kind of concerned about her. I'm glad she made an appearance. It was good to see her. Yeah, that was a great panel. Yeah, thanks, Rachel. Yeah, for coming up. God bless you, and I hope you're doing well. You seem to be doing relatively well despite all the things, so I hope you're doing as well as you appear to be doing. Yeah, folks, prayers, yourselves, each other. God, forgive me for asking, but me too. And pretty soon I'll be, again, I've talked about this for months upon months upon months. But yeah, I'll be putting up a fundraiser. Some bank things going on. I square that away, but people tapping into my account. Anyway, but yeah, I'll start doing the fundraiser thing because I'm out of options here, so I'll start doing that. And again, if you can, I mean, I know we're all being starved to death and terrorized, so if you can. For me, it won't take much, like $500 a month to keep these productions going. At $500 a month, actually, if I can actually make that, I'll be doubling what I do. And the quality would be improved, by the way, because I'll be spending all day doing that. So all day, every day, including, as you see on Sundays, I do watch parties or religious movies for that when I can. So, yeah, that would be awesome if I could get, like, I don't know, like maybe the what do you call that thing where you do the monthly subscriptions? Like I think I got one at like $13. So that would be what, $3.30? Well, yeah, $13. Yeah, I need like about 30 folks for that. But still, if I get like 30 folks, 20 to 30 folks for that, that would be fantastic. That would be a life changing, no joke. But yeah, the fixes the roof so it doesn't fall on me. The water's not leaking on my electrical circuits. I don't know how it's maybe a blessing. I've survived that so far. So I'll do a separate fundraiser for that, but also for my publications. I need professional editing. I guess you can say I mismanaged my own funds. I've had some extra money at some point, but instead of that, I try to fix the things up in this house instead. And now, unfortunately, we're not a means to continue supporting myself. I mean, as you see, I'm still tutoring, but those students are dwindling. Nobody has any money. So, learning, doing tutoring and teaching and, doing these online courses, they're a privilege. So nobody has money for these extra privileges anymore, it seems like. So, yeah, my options are running out. Thousands of applications. Can't get a job locally. Yeah. So I'm reaching out to you guys yet another winter. But this one's again digressing. This digressing gets incrementally worse each year. And so I seriously don't know I'm going to survive. We'll see. All right, guys, enough of that. Sorry for that little rant. I'm thinking out loud there. But yeah, look out for that stuff. And thank you for being here. If you have any comments, leave them in the section. If you actually happen to know that language and you're willing to sit on another watch party so we can rewatch this and know what's going on. But I'm still trying to figure out the title. The Woman That God Forgot, 1917. What is that about? Kitty Placer. Oy vey. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Keep on keeping on. Blessed to those endured to the end. God bless.